Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to do something a little bit different and more exciting than my other unboxings, and it's kind of sometimes good to do other things, right guys? Am I correct? Okay, today we're gonna go ahead and do something that when I was starting out with acrylic, it was very important to me because I didn't understand the fundamentals of the whole the ratio of powder and liquid. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what worked for me. However, this is what worked for me, and I can only share that with you. If you have a different opinion, that's also okay, but that's just a disclaimer. On AliExpress, I found some interesting things the other day and I decided to buy them and show you guys as well. So this is a training card for nail designs. You can also practice and wipe them off. I mean, it's a great thing when you can do freehand nail art. I can't, so this is what I will be using to practice. And I bought this practice mat here, and this is what I'm going to be using today to show you guys what I mean about the powder to liquid ratio. So this is what it looks like. And this mat is really good to have as a beginner because it shows you the steps to take. Here it says you should dip into liquid, gently press air out of bristles. So that is when you just take your brush out of the holster or the stand or whatever you have it in. You put it in the monomer, and what you need to do is press it in so all the air bubbles are released, so the brush is submerged with monomer. Let me zoom you guys in so you can see. The next thing here it says to do is to wipe brush on edge of dish, tip large beads, middle for medium beads, furrow small beads. So let me show you the anatomy of the brush. This is the bristle. Of course, everyone knows that. And here is where they call the furrow of the brush. And this is the handle. Anyways, after that, it tells you to drag the brush towards you across the powder to gather your bead. However, for me, I don't drag in the powder. I tap in the powder. And then here it says, wait, give your bead a few seconds to turn smooth or to polymerize. Yes, that is also important. And place your bead where you want it on the nail. Lift your brush, let your product flow for a few seconds. So when you're laying your acrylic, it's good to let gravity help you to let the product flow down the nail. Then it says pat your bead to help it cover the nail and shape the free edge. And here at the end, the last step is swipe your brush down the length of the nail to smooth and even out the product. I would highly recommend it. I bought it for, I think it was $5.50. With shipping, it was maybe around about $8. It took like 2 weeks to get to me. Further on the mat, it shows you where to lay the beads, and it says consistency in size and shape of the bead is the first step of beautiful acrylic sculpts. That is so true. Then it shows you the shapes of nails. So it's almond, oval, square, ballerina or coffin, square, oval. It's called also scoval, and round and stiletto nails. Here is also 12-step prep and sculpt. So they're telling you the steps how to prepare the nail to start your sculpting. I don't do sculpting, sorry guys. Here it shows you like a large bead, a medium bead, and a small bead. So I'll just show you. My brush that I'm using is a size 8 panna brush, and for me, this is what works. So if I want to get a larger bead, I count the times that I tip my brush onto the dampen dish. So for example, I want to get a large bead. I would just go like this, release all the bubbles. I tip once to that side, and then in the acrylic powder, I tip 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. I allow it a few minutes to polymerize, I'm using the Young Nails monomer and liquid, and then I lay it down for the larger area here where it's saying they need you to have a large bead. I tap it in, and that's how my large bead looks. Definitely large. My brush, you have to consistently clean your brush on paper towel. So let me put it in the frame so you guys can see. Clean your brush on paper towel. Then I'm going to go ahead and do a medium bead. For me, a medium bead, I tap twice. 1, 2. I dip also twice in the product. 1 and 2. I wait a little bit for it to polymerize, and then I lay the acrylic. Here is my medium bead. You tap it around just so it gets round, and that's my medium bead. Hopefully you guys are seeing. When I'm going to do a small bead, I tap my brush 3 times against the dampened dish. 1, 2, and 3. And then I go ahead and dip my brush once in the powder. So once and out. And that is how I get my small bead. And I will lay it right here. So large, medium, and small. I'm going to go ahead and do it here in the middle where you guys can see more of what I'm doing. I learned this by watching YouTube videos. I've learned from so many people, and I don't even remember, but I think I learned it somewhere from Young Nails, or yeah, it was Young Nails. Greg from Young Nails was the first person that actually brought this to my attention through his videos. So guys, let's go again. I release all the air bubbles. I tap it once against the dampened dish, and I tap 3 times in the product. 1, 2, 3. I leave it to polymerize. Now let me take it out of the way in the meantime. I go ahead and I place it onto the circle. It releases seamlessly from your brush, and you can go ahead and mold it however you want it. Let's come again into frame. For a medium bead, you want to tap your brush twice on the side of the dampened dish and tap it twice in the monomer. 1, 2. You release, you allow it to polymerize, and then you lay it down. Always remember that the acrylic is working on its own time, not your time. If you want a small bead, what you'll do is you'll tap 3 times on the dampened dish. 1, 2, 3. And you tap once in the powder. You allow it to polymerize, and then you lay it down. I'm going to do it one last time just so you guys get it correct. If you guys have any questions, please leave it in the comment section and I will definitely answer. So for a larger bead, we're going to tap once on the side of the dampened dish to release just a little bit of the liquid. And then you're going to tap 3 times in the powder. 1, 2, and 3. And then you wait for it to polymerize and you lay it in the area. It releases from your brush seamlessly. Once you have this done, guys, trust me, application is next. So for a medium bead, you tap your liquid, your brush twice on the dampened dish. 1, 2, and you dip it twice into the powder. 1, 2. Then it's already polymerized and you lay it down. If it's a beginner friendly or if it's a easy to work with product, you will have enough time to work with it or to manipulate it or to mold it into whatever you want. So if you want to get a small bead, you go ahead and you go 1, 2, 3 times on the damping dish. You tap once in the powder release, leave it to polymerize, and then you lay at the designated area. There you go. And that is how you achieve easy prestige beads for your acrylic application. And I will come again to show you guys a video on the do's and don'ts that I have learned along the way and give you guys some more tips on acrylic and other nail products. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope it has helped you, and do remember to subscribe to my channel. Have a wonderful day, and always remember that consistency is the key. Bye.